My name is H.A. Goodman. I'm an author, columnist, and journalist. And to read all my writing, go to counterpropa.com, support the Counterpropa site through the Amazon links, and donate button at Counterpropa. Share the petition below to get the DNC to give its computer servers to the FBI. The FBI requested those servers. The DNC said, nope, we're keeping them. We're not going to give you those servers. Why would we? Why don't we find a third-party tech firm to just further our views of what took place? Which, of course, furthers DNC and Democratic talking points. Only one tech firm that has nothing to do with the U.S. government has looked at the DNC computer servers that are said to be hacked, that are said to have been hacked by Russia. Only one tech firm with nothing to do with the U.S. government. The FBI requested DNC servers. DNC denied their request. Share the petition below. It's 6,000 signatures. Marco Rubio wants regime change. Now, I'm not going to get too deep into exactly what's going on because, well, YouTube has a tendency to, if you speak about certain issues pertaining to the Middle East, they demonetize, from what I've seen, they demonetize the segment. I would like to have this segment monetized. But if it's not, I'll live with it. What's taking place is this. It's a repeat of, well, Vietnam, Iraq, Afghanistan, Libya, Yemen, and now we have a situation in Syria. And we know what took place today, or we know what people are talking about today regarding Syria and Assad. And Marco Rubio, on his Twitter page, is showing people this is what Putin and Assad must answer for. Marco Rubio wants Assad to answer for what he's done to his people. And yet, instead of, since 2012, instead of finding a peace, some kind of peace deal that included Assad, because if you're an evil person and you just control the country, and you're not leaving, and you have Iran, and then you have Russia propping you up, no matter what the U.S. does, and no matter what rebel groups that oftentimes hate each other do, Assad is still going to be there. You need some kind of peace deal with Assad. Oh, but he did this. Did you see what the chemicals are? You didn't. If you're a Democrat or an establishment Republican, they're both the same nowadays. The hundreds of thousands dead, the millions and millions of refugees. And now you want a regime change? After it didn't work in Iraq, Afghanistan, after now Trump is repeating the same mistakes as Obama in Yemen, and Libya with Clinton and Obama helped destroy Libya under the pretext of humanitarian concerns with President Obama. It's just a mistake. With Trump, warmonger. And now we have Marco Rubio, who's never seen anyone close to him in battle. I haven't. I'm not a veteran, but I am compassionate and understanding and appreciative of the sacrifice and the hell that the men and women go through that we send to these counterinsurgency wars. Half to two-thirds of all the people killed and wounded, Americans, in Iraq and Afghanistan were victims of IED blasts. That's according to the Department of Defense. But Marco Rubio doesn't know what an IED is. On YouTube, you can Google, YouTube it. You can see the most horrendous, destructive blasts. I remember speaking to a veteran, and he was telling me about these IEDs, that it's almost like a city block is blown up. Sometimes, depending on how powerful the IED is. So, and it's from the ground, and you don't know you're battling something you can't see. And so we're sending Americans to these counterinsurgency conflicts where we rely on local government officials or local militias or local tribal leaders or local power structure to abide by our foreign policy, to protect our soldiers, to protect our interests, when it's their country and they're going to live there forever. And we send Americans off and then they come back, and then Republicans want to cut their benefits. And Democrats want to send them back and complain about Republicans cutting their benefits after the Democrats sent them back to war. That's why our government is so dysfunctional. It's a dysfunctional arrangement. That's why I voted Green Party, and I wanted Bernie so desperately. But Marco Rubio, this is on his Twitter page. This is what Putin and Assad must answer for. And he shows a picture of children. How many children were affected by what we did in Iraq, or what Bush started in Iraq and Afghanistan, and then Obama continued in Iraq and Afghanistan, Libya, and the Pentagon and CIA-backed rebels that fought each other with our weapons? How many children were affected by that? Marco Rubio should be the first one sent to see how many IEDs Assad and all the rebels, who eventually won't like us, how many IEDs they have, if he's so determined to make Assad pay for what he's allegedly done. Give me your thoughts below. Thank you so much for listening.